Are we live? Let me see. Yep, we're
Yes.
live. We're live. Just want to say shalom to everyone. No one is on watching yet, but shalom. You will see this in the replay or whatever. This is the day that Yahuwah have made, and come on. I know that we go through things. We have a lot of other things that has happened or whatever it is that you're going through. This is still the day that Yahuwah have made, and let's just try to
Hallelujah.
rejoice if you're
Yes.
going through some pain, some agonies, and things are not working your way. Just try to rejoice and be glad. And I've always
Hallelujah.
loved when David or David said, "Come on," he was glad when they said to him, "Let's go to the house
Yes.
of Yahuwah." So he had his
Yes.
mind on worshiping and and,
Mhm.
and, and praising and holding Yahuwah in high esteem. And I guess that was sometimes he
Hallelujah.
was down when it came to that, but that's what helped to lift him up. That's what helped to lift him up, no matter
Mm-hmm.
what he was going through. And I think that we can take that from him. These scriptures are an example. We say that they are an example unto one that should live wickedly. They also gives examples of how we could be in terms of when we are feeling down and when things are not going our way. We also have that in scripture to
Yeah.
uplift us and so that we can be this way. I want to welcome our guests this morning, our two usual ones. And I also want to say this that anyone that is watching and want to be a part of it this morning, don't hesitate. Don't hesitate. Man, I guess over here in this U.S., we got an extra hour, but it seems like they have taken away an hour in terms of people getting up and coming on and dealing with the live. It seems like they have taken away an hour, instead of giving
Mm-hmm.
you an extra hour. Shoot, man, because I'm telling you now,
Yeah.
like I give you an example. I was used to getting up or waking up at least at 5 in the morning, 5 something like that. Now I'm waking up at 4, which is actually 5. So I don't know. We might need to try to take advantage of that. I don't. I just don't know. Father, help us, man. Help
Help
us.
us. Yes.
We need help as bad as a hog needs slop. Y'all know my saying.
Yes, we do. Yes,
We
we
need it.
do.
We need it. So how are you guys this morning?
I'm Baruch.
Baruch.
You Baruch.
Baruch.
Yeah, I think
Yahuwah
y'all.
is keeping us. We don't have any reason not to be Baruch.
Oh,
I
he's
know that's
keeping you.
right.
You remind me of that old
Mhm.
song. Yeah, how that song go? Truly, he's keeping me or something. But they used
The
to.
Lord is blessing me right
That's
now.
it. That's
That's the
it.
old
That's it.
song.
That's it.
Yahuwah is blessing
Yeah,
me
that's it.
right now. Oh, right now.
That truly know how to sing them. It's just
Yes, she does.
Shaquille just don't need to hear you because he wanna.
Oh, goodness. Y'all don't do them like that.
All praise, all praise to
I'm
you.
surprised he's not
Ah.
on.
Well, he's not here, so for whatever reason, so
Mhm.
that's
Yeah.
all good too. So, but nevertheless, all praise to Yahuwah. We might ought to just get into these scriptures. I want to talk
Hallelujah.
about a little bit this morning. We're going to be reading now the book of Jasher, the 80th chapter. And believe it or not, we're going to read all, I think it's about what, 63 verses in this book. And we're going to read all 63 verses. And then we're going to go over to
Mm-hmm.
Jubilees, the 46. I think it's something like 12 verses in that book. We're going to read them all. And then Jubilees 48. I think it's like 19 verses in that book. We're going to read them all. We got a purpose and why we're doing this. So if you guys have of Jasher, the 8th chapter, they really tried to say that these books are not a part. Shabbat, Shalom, baby girl, Linda Flowers. I see you. I see you. All praise to Yahuwah. Hey, I do want to extend this again. Anyone that want to come on this live stream this morning and be a part of our discussions and what we're saying, don't be shy. Just come on and we'll go easy on you. I won't I won't mess with you like I normally do. My usuals. I go easy on you. I promise. So come on and join the discussions this morning. I like discussing the word with people. I don't. You know when I'm doing a live by myself or whatever, and it's just my way. I feel like I'm just talking to myself. I like people
Right.
that talk to and that talk back to me. That's all what it is. So don't be afraid. Don't be a shy. And baby girl Linda, I've seen you a few times. I've seen you a lot, and I want to thank you for following that. There goes Shaquille, y'all. And but I would love to have you on this show. I don't know why you're in my mind or whatever like that. What's up, Shaquille? You better be about the bed. You love to call in on these lives, wiping your eyes and all that. That joker in the bed. You see where he's at, y'all? He love to call in doing this.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
So, what's up, Bob? What's going on?
Nothing. Just
Bagatal.
laying in the bed.
Bagatal. Brother Shaquille.
What's going on?
She
I just
make
took
you.
my medicine.
She makes you speak. She just make you.
Okay, Boca told, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Man, so Yahoo will make you speak. She's just like the old folk when you come into the house. You ain't gonna
Mm-hmm.
speak.
Yeah, you better speak.
Back in the day, true that when we was growing up and stuff, and man, you better not enter nobody's house and don't say nothing. Man, you done committed a crime.
Yes, your
Yeah.
mama and daddy must ain't
Mhm.
teach you no manners.
Come on, I'm telling you now, that's the
Mhm.
way it was. That's the way it was. But nevertheless,
Mm.
how you been doing, Aki? Everything good?
Yep, everything good.
All praise to Yahuwah for that. Then all praise to Him
This is
Mhm.
for His goodness. We're gonna read out of the book of Jasher. We got Joshua 80th chapter, the 80th chapter, and they got a bunch of verses in it, and we're gonna read them all. So, what's going on, Isaac? Shalom, Aki. Isaac, down in the land down under. All praise to Yahuwah for your Ak. Kind of miss you, man. I hadn't seen you in a minute. If you want to join this morning, if you actually have the time, you do it. Cause I think it's Monday over there, and it's Sunday over here. So
Mhm.
he probably at work getting him a sneak peek. He's there getting him a sneak peek. So, all right. Sue Yahoo, if you want to start with the scriptures, or Trudy, you want to start, or I'll start, and then we read them all together because it's a lot. But if you want to read them
Yeah, I don't
all,
have that. My
that
my tablet's not open, so I
okay,
don't have it.
gotcha.
Mhm.
So okay
I
then,
just, I just,
go ahead,
I just
Shakia.
opened, I just opened my book to the book of Yasher.
Yasha, okay. You want to begin reading then I'll let these sisters finish. This sister finish, and I help finish.
They tell me I don't.
Because it's something I want to point out in here. The reason I want to read all these scriptures, I want your eyes to see what the Most High did to Metzarim, Me- Egypt,
So measuring.
Metzarine. So it's hard for
That's
me to say
Egypt.
that word, so I just say Egypt. So Metzarine. That's how you pronounce it. Uh, I think the South African woman told me how to say it to pronounce it a different way. So you say Metzarine. What do you say? Sue Yahoo.
Mitzrayim.
Metzarine.
Mitzrayim.
It's just different accents. It's the same thing. So we can't speak her
Yeah.
accent, Shakia. We have to speak ours, and both of us are from the south. So
It's
Matt's,
like
say it again,
Yeah.
Shakia.
it's like everybody got their own accent,
Yeah, special.
their own little twist to it.
Yeah, especially them folk over there on the continent. Our folk. Let me say it like that. Our folk. But nevertheless, let me begin reading. I begin. Okay. Verse 1 says,
Okay.
let me put it on the screen here. Let me put it up here. I might have to make another. Okay, there we
Mm.
go. And I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but I'm gonna begin reading. I don't know if the text is okay and it's not too little. If you can see it, y'all give me a one in the chat if you can see this, cause I'm not sure if you can or not. Give me a one in the chat. Um, if you're looking at it from your phone, I'm sure you might not be able to see it. But if you're looking at it from a tablet or attending the stream through your computer, you just might could see it. But I can make it a little bit bigger. What about that? I just do it like that. Now I know it ought to be big enough now. So hey, what's going on, son? In Nigeria? Okay, Alex, good to see you. Good to see you, man. Okay, this is what it says. It says at the end, got you. Thank you, baby girl. It says at the end of 2 years, Yahuwah again sent Moshe to Pharaoh to bring out the children of Yasharel and to send them out of the land of Mesraim, Egypt. Okay, Egypt. It says Moshe went and came to the house of Pharaoh, and he spoke to him the words of Yahuwah, who had sent him. But Pharaoh would not listen to the voice of Yahuwah, and Allure moved his might in Egypt upon Pharaoh and his subjects. And Allure smote Pharaoh and his people with very great and lasting plagues. Now, when you get to Jubilees, you're going to see who this Pharaoh is. Because it's not like what the 66 tells us and all that kind of stuff. So
Hmm.
I'm going to, someone else can pick up reading from that and pick it up really quick, y'all. Anyone.
And
Verse
Yahuwah
3.
sent the hand of who's reading?
You are.
Oh, we in Jubilees.
We in Yasher, the 80th chapter, verse 3. Go ahead, Sue Yahoo.
Okay, and Yahuwah sent by the hand of Aharon and turned all the waters of Mitzrayim into blood, with all their streams and rivers. And when a Mitzrayite came to drink and draw water, he looked into his pitcher and see, all the water was turned into blood. And when he came to drink from his cup, the water in the cup became blood. And when a woman kneaded her dough and cooked her food, their appearance was turned to that of blood. And Yahuwah sent again and caused all their waters to bring forth frogs. And all the frogs came into the houses of the Mitzrites.
Mm-mm.
And when the Mitzrites drank, their bellies were filled with frogs. Ew! And they withered
Mm-mm.
in their bellies as they wiggled when in the river.
Okay, let's
Ugh!
stop right there. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine this? Now, the
Ugh!
66 books ain't told this here. And what happened? The this is a judgment that would make you say just what those ladies are saying right now and make you look like Sister Truda is looking. Now, this is something nasty. This is something nasty. But hey, let me
Nasty.
read that again. And all the drinking water and cooking water turned to frogs. Also, when they lay in their beds, their perspiration bred frogs. Let me go to verse 7. It says, and when the Mesherites drank, their bellies were filled with frogs, and they withered in their bellies as they wiggled when in the river. Just like they get
Oh
around in the
my
river,
goodness.
that's the way they was getting around in these people's belly before they withered.
Oh my
Oh yeah, it
goodness.
makes you want to puke. See, they ain't told us about all this. Judgment is coming.
Oh,
If you think that this here is something what the Most High did to Metzrim,
My,
if you
my.
think that this is something, and I'm gonna bring this out early to you, these people, the Egyptians did not even try or wasn't even on their mind to annihilate Yasharal. They didn't want to annihilate natural. They just wanted to work them, be slaves. They didn't treat them right, and all that. They had their taskmasters. But as far as wiping them out as being a nation, that is not what Egypt tried to do. But you see what the Most High is doing to them. You ain't seen or read nothing yet. But now, if this is all Egypt was done, and the Most High just ripped through it, what do you think gonna happen to these other nations today when judgment comes? Because your mind is to totally annihilate Yasharal. Oh, come, let us make confederate together and conspire against them so that we can destroy them and they will cease to be a nation. That's what's in their mind today. And you're going to see what Yahuwah did to the Egyptians, and they didn't want to annihilate them. They weren't trying to totally annihilate the nation. But Yahuwah ripped through it. And this is why you should always be mindful of other nations. Go ahead, Shakia.
So he seen all that. He seen through all that.
Come on in. Come on, man. All right, Sister Sue, Yahoo. Go continue to read some more when you get that look off your face, because you like you smelling something or something. I don't know. Unpleasant. Come on, girl.
Woo.
It's a lot to hear.
We're in verse 8 now.
Yeah,
Woo.
verse 8. She's traumatized.
Woo. And all their drinking water, and all their drinking water and cooking water turned to frogs. Also, when they lay in their beds, their perspiration bred frogs.
Their sweat.
What?
When they
Nevertheless, the
sweated,
wrath of
it
Yahuwah
turned
did
to
not turn from them.
frogs.
Yeah.
It turned to frogs. Their sweat. Oh, my Father.
So they were sweating like frogs.
They were sweating, man.
That's a lot.
Their perspiration was turned just like when you sweat. When that water or vapor come out of your skin, it'll be that sweat. Well, when it came out their skin, it was frogs.
Water.
They sweated frogs.
That's
Frog
crazy.
water.
No frog water, but frogs.
Wait, frogs came out of them like.
So I have a question.
Wait a minute, Sister Sue. Wait, hold on. Frogs came out of their bodies.
Look here. Let's read
out
it.
Of their pores.
Let's read it. Let's read it. It says in verse 8, and all their drinking water and all their drinking water and cooking water turned to frogs. The water turned to frogs. You got me? Also, when they lay in their beds, their perspiration, their sweat bred frogs.
Bro, so it's like if you want to go in the kitchen and get you something to cook, you're gonna be cooking. You're gonna be eating frog water.
No,
the frogs was dropping out the thing like baby frogs.
That's what I was saying.
No, listen to what the text says. This text says, and all their drinking water and cooking water turned to frogs. They ain't had no more water. Their water turned to frogs.
Frogs.
If you got water in here, you see this? You got water in here. It's no longer water, it's frogs.
Oh my goodness.
Man, that's crazy.
So every liquid, that's what you say. Every liquid that was in Mitzrayim turned into frogs. Whether that liquid was in your body or outside of you.
Just like it said.
So if you shit.
Yeah.
So when you shit the frogs out.
I guess so.
I know that was hot back in that day, but
I done ate frog legs before.
Oh.
Well, but and look,
they taste like chicken.
I would never eat them.
Goodness gracious.
It tastes like chicken. Look at this here, guys. Look at this here, guys.
They good now. They good eating.
Look. Even the sweat bred frogs.
That's crazy. Even the
Janet
sweat.
said, "Ever seen tadpoles in water wiggling all over
Woo!
Mm-hmm.
Imagine in your stomach.
in your
Doing
stomach?"
this. Oh,
Their little
Yep,
legs be.
frogs. Carmen. Think
Oh
about
my
this.
goodness, that is
See, your 66
so
didn't tell you
nasty.
this. They don't really make this stuff to be known how upset Yahuwah is about his people being done the way that they are done. You understand me?
Mm.
Now
Oh
he's
yeah.
doing this to Egypt, but you ain't read nothing yet. Okay, continue to read, sister. Let me put it back up on the screen so they can see it too. All right,
Uh,
go ahead. You in verse 8.
excuse me.
okay. And
Come
again,
on, Sue Yahoo, get it together and read this. Read this. Get it together. You just still imagine they in your gut. You better
Mhm.
they in your gut. Man, I'm telling you.
Oh
Let,
my
let, let me let
goodness,
me
that's
read
so
why she
much.
why she get herself together. It says, "And all their drinking water and cooking water turned to frogs. Also, when they lay in their beds, their perspiration bred frogs. It bred frogs. It
Mm.
bred frogs. So even the sweat that's coming out of your body is breeding, getting more frogs or tadpoles or whatever you want to call them. It says in verse 9, nevertheless, the wrath of Yahuwah
Nevertheless.
did not turn from them. All
Mm.
this happening, and the wrath of Yahuwah did not turn from them, and his hand was outstretched over all the Mesherites to smite them with every heavy plague. Keep in mind, the Egyptians didn't try to annihilate Yasharal, didn't try to make them to cease to be a nation. They just didn't want them to grow as big as they was, and Yahuwah is ripping through here. Now, what do you think gonna happen to these other nations? What do you think?
The same thing.
That won't worse. That's my point. Worse.
He ain't letting up.
Worse.
That's one.
And then, hey, before the frogs could go, look what verse 9 says again. Nevertheless, the wrath of Yahuwah did not turn from them, and his hand was outstretched against all the Mesherites to smite them, or with every heavy plague. Verse 10 says, and he sent and smote their dust with lice, and lice became in Mesharim to the height of 2 armor on earth. I don't know how high that is, but it got to be high or something. I don't know.
No got to be.
You know, somebody, if somebody would, in the comments would take the time to find out what an armor is. So an alma is. I'll be grateful if you put it into the comments there. An alma, AMMAH. How high is one alma, and then times that time two. It says, look in verse 11. It says, the lice were
Lice.
also very numerous on the flesh of man and beast, and all the inhabitants of Mesraim. It says, on the Sabian and the Sabianists, Yahuwah also sent the lice, and it grieved Mesraim exceedingly because of the lice. Look at this here. Verse 12 says, nevertheless, the wrath of Yahuwah did not turn away,
Mm.
and his hand was still outstretched over Mesaram. And a people that didn't try to annihilate Yasharal, but just worked them and enslaved them and beat them and did whatever else they want to do. But they didn't want to wipe them off the face of the earth. And look what our daddy is doing. It says in verse 13, and Yahuwah sent all kinds of creatures of the field into Mesraim, and they came and destroyed all Mesraim, man and beast, and trees, and all matters they were in Mesraim. And Yahuwah sent fiery serpents, scorpions, mice, weasels, toads together, and with other creeping in dust. He sent all this together.
He was not letting up, boy.
He wasn't playing. And that should let the nations know today. He ain't playing about his children today either. Judgment Day is
Mm-hmm.
coming. Look what he's doing to a nation that did not try to annihilate Yasharal. They wasn't about annihilating them. Y'all feel me? Shalom, Fanny, I see
Yeah.
you. Y'all feel me? But look what he's doing. He said, the
Yeah.
scripture says, together with other creeping in dust. He sent all this together. Okay, look at verse 15. Flies, hornets,
Flies
fleas,
on us.
bugs, gnats,
Bugs.
each swarm according to its kind, and all reptiles and
Reptiles.
winged creatures according to their kind came to Egypt and grieved the Mezerites exceedingly.
Hmm.
Mm.
That's great, leader.
Man, I'm telling you, Yahuwah ain't playing. These folk don't believe
Mm-hmm.
Yahuwah. And then you got old wicked Bill Gates. He's still trying to put out the sun.
She gonna turn
Listen to
into
this
Bill
fool,
Snake
man.
while
Mm.
the plague here. Who are gonna send it?
Y'all listen at this. Look what he's sending. Verse 17 says, and the fleas and the flies came into the eyes and the ears of the Egyptians.
Yo,
In their
Woo.
eyes,
and their
judgment
That's
ears.
torture.
is
Mm-mm.
torture.
And their hornets came upon and drove them away, and they removed from it their inner rooms, and it pursued them.
It pursued
And when
them.
they
Let me read that again,
mm,
Shakia. It says, and the hornets. Now, you ever met with some hornets? I have. They don't
I don't
play.
plan
It
to.
says, and the hornets came up on them and drove them away, and they turned back from it into their inner rooms, and it pursued them. Go to verse 9 then. Go on, read, bro.
Oh, 19.
Yeah. Verse 19. Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
sorry.
And when the Mizrahims and when the Mizrahites hid themselves on account of the swarm of animals, they locked their doors after them, and the Lua ordered the what's that word?
Salanuth. I had looked up what
The
that
Sol-
was, which was in the sea. I
the
forgot what it
Solomon,
was. It's some big
which was
sea animal or something, but go ahead.
oh, which was in the sea
Yeah, it's an
to come.
animal with a lot of legs or something,
Yeah,
like an
That's a
octopus or something.
yeah. I think
dang.
you're a little cracky, Shaquille. I don't know if you got to go away and come back, but it's cracky. It's cracking up. So let me read, and while you readjust everything, it says in
Uh,
verse 20. Yeah, in verse 20, right? It says, and it had long arms, 10 alma in length of the alma of a man. So I don't know. It says, and it went on the roofs and uncovered the rafters and flooring and cut them out and cut them and stretched out its arms into the house and removed the lock and bolts and opened the houses of Mesraim. Let me get him back on here.
Wow.
So y'all, okay,
Wow.
I got you back, Shakir. Yeah, y'all see what
okay, okay.
the Most
So
High
that thing
even
was
sent
intelligent.
some big animal to even tear their house, rip it apart.
Mm.
Is this in the 66?
Ooh. No,
Absolutely not. I mean, absolutely. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely
nah,
no,
not. It's not in
nah.
the 60s. They ain't gonna find this.
no.
No wonder they took our books from us.
They took them. They didn't want us to know this.
Mm.
They did not want us to know this stuff. Okay,
Woo.
where I'm at in verse 23.
22,
Yeah.
22. Afterward, the swarm of the creatures came into the houses of Mitzrayim, and the swarm of the creatures destroyed the Mitzrites, and it grieved them exceedingly. Nevertheless, the wrath of Yahuwah did not turn away from the Mitzrites, and his hand was still outstretched against them.
Still outstretched.
And
Go ahead.
Alua sent the and Alua sent the pestilence filled Mitzrayim, and the horses and donkeys, and on the camels, and herds and oxen, and sheep, and on man. And when the Mitzrites rose early in the morning to take their cattle to pasture, they found all their cattle dead.
Mm,
And there remained of the cattle in Mitzrites only 1 in 10. But of the cattle belonging to Yasharal in Goshen, None, not
None.
one died.
Not a one. Go ahead.
Hmm. And Allah sent a burning inflammation in the flesh of the Mitzrites, which burst their skins, and it came a
Woo.
severe itch on all the Mitzrites from the soles of their feet to the crowns of their heads.
Do y'all not hear
And
that?
many boils were in,
Go ahead.
and many boils were in their flesh, so that their flesh wasted away until they became rotten and putrid.
Oh man. Oh
Nevertheless, the
man.
wrath of Yahuwah did,
Oh man.
It did
These
not turn
folk,
away.
these folk was living and rotting. They ain't dead.
mm,
Yeah, but while they're standing, while they're living, they are rotting.
oh
Mm-hmm.
Their flesh was
goodness,
rotting. Now let me see. Many boys were in their
like
flesh,
Job.
so that their flesh wasted away, until they became rotten and putrid.
Also,
Ooh wee.
also men and beasts that were found abroad perished of the flames of
What you
of
reading
fire
there, bro?
and the
Okay,
32.
okay. You got to go
Mm,
to
it's
29.
29. We're at 29.
Oh, 29.
Yeah.
Okay. Notwithstanding with his anger with this anger of Yahuwah did not turn away. He ain't relent. And all his hand was stretched out over all the Mizraim of all Egypt. And Yahuwah sent a
A
very heavy
heavy,
hail.
heavy hail. That's what I'm seeing in the Yah. I'm reading out the Yah scriptures. What you reading out of, bro?
The Sefer.
The Sefer. Okay. All right. I'm reading this out of the Yah scriptures. I think it goes into a little bit more details in that Sefer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's a,
Okay. So, but it says in verse 30, and Yahuwah sent a very heavy hail, which smote
mm-hmm,
their vines and broke their fruit trees and dried them up so that they fell on them. Good night.
mm-hmm,
Also, every green plant became dry and perished, for a mingling fire fell in the midst of the hail. Therefore, the hail and the fire consumed all matters. Man, Yahuwah is ripping through these folks. You hear me? Ripping
Mm-hmm.
through these folks, and these folks didn't try to annihilate.
mm-hmm.
They didn't try to
Yeah.
annihilate
they
Yasharel.
they
This is the
they
point
ain't
that
want
I'm
that smoke.
making. Shalom, Lucretia. See you. It's
Yeah.
Go
And the
ahead.
66 books doesn't go into depth because they wanted us to it's supposed to look like a fairy tale, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we
Mm,
didn't believe that it was our history book. It was a
Right.
fairy tale, you
It was
know.
a fairy tale, just like I was reading yesterday in the third chapter of Baruch. It says that these nations they wrote their fables, and that's what it seemed like to us when they
Yeah.
put this stuff
Yeah.
in the 66. It's just
Yeah.
like little fables, some you don't take
Yeah.
serious.
Yes.
like fairy tales.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, man, yeah. Verse
It's
32.
also
That's where you are.
uh, yeah.
It
Also
says,
men and beasts. Oh,
hmm
go
"Go
ahead.
ahead, go ahead."
Also men and beasts that were found were found abroad perished of the flames of fire and all the hail and all the young lions were exhausted.
Lions was exhausted. And
Mm,
Yahuwah sent and brought numerous locusts. He ain't done yet. And he
hey, still
brought
warming up.
numerous
Mm-hmm.
locusts to Egypt. The consuming locust, the destroying locust, the cricket, and grasshopper, locust, each of its kind, which devoured all that the hail had left remaining.
Mhm.
All that the hail didn't get, Yahuwah said, locusts, y'all have at it. I'm gonna show these folks.
Mm-hmm.
Have at it.
So y'all time to shine.
Mm. Yeah, Yahuwah loves us. He loves us. But they don't believe it. They think
And
Yahuwah is just going to keep on letting this here crap go on in this world, and it's just going to continue on.
Mm-hmm.
They think they're going to continue to rule and do Yasharel the way that they have done and continue to do. They think it's going to continue. Man, I'm
yeah,
telling
they
you.
Yeah.
Lucretia, what book and chapter, please? Okay, this is the Yah scriptures, the book of Yasher, and we are reading in the 80th chapter, and we are
oh
at
34th verse.
in the 34th verse, and it says, then the Masoretes rejoiced at the locusts. Now y'all check this here out. Now they rejoiced at the locusts because you can eat locusts. Got me? You can eat locusts now.
Yes.
But look at here.
Yeah.
And the Masoretes
Yeah.
rejoiced at the locusts,
Mm-hmm.
although they consumed the product of the field, and they caught them in great amount and salted them for food. But look what Yahuwah do in verse 35. And Yahuwah turned a mighty wind of the sea, which took away all the locusts. He ain't gonna have no pleasure. Even those that were salted,
Yeah.
and threw them in the sea of reeds. Not one locust remained within the borders of Mesraim.
Yo, I know they was
He
mad.
didn't play. Yahuwah did not play.
Let me tell you something.
Mhm.
Let me tell you something, people. Yahuwah do not play. He do not play. Now they
Mm-hmm.
thought they had some food with the locusts. Yahuwah said, nope.
I'm taking it away.
I'm taking that
Mm-hmm.
away. I'm taking that away. Toda, Lucretia. Oh, I'm telling you, man, he did not play. Now, just still keep in mind, he doing this to a nation that held Yasharel in captivity and in slavery, but their intent was never to annihilate them. They just wanted to work them, and that's what they did. They did some other harsh, incredible things, I'm sure, but total annihilation, that wasn't what Egypt was about concerning
No.
Yasharel. And Yahuwah is just ripping a
Mm-hmm.
new one.
I'm gonna see this
Still,
one.
give you a
36.
Wow.
give you a understanding how he feel about his people. You know, you done spread all your
Mm.
propaganda that black is hated, black is nothing, and all this kind of stuff. But look what Yahuwah is doing right here now. Just keep that in mind. Don't go for that
He
crap
ain't
anymore.
playing.
He ain't playing.
He ain't
Verse
playing.
36, somebody, y'all can
Ooh.
continue to read this.
I got you. And the Lord sent darkness upon Egypt,
Mm-hmm.
and the whole land of Egypt, and
Petros.
Petra became dark for 3 days, so that a man could not see his hand. Wow, that's dark. When you
Let
can't
me
see
say
your
something
hand,
about
that's
that real
dark.
quick. And see, this is where this other false doctrine came from in Yasharel, talking about the 3 days darkness and people trying to prepare for 3 day dark. I mean, you got to watch a lot of this crap that we are teaching ourselves. You know what I mean? Y'all remember that
Mm.
doctrine back here last year, early
Mm-hmm.
part of last year? 3 days darkness, 3 days darkness. It's actually
At three
come
days of
from
darkness.
a Catholic, so-called Catholic prophetess. That's where it came from. So a so-called Catholic prophetess. You hear me?
Wow. A
Mm.
Catholic prophet.
A
Wait a
Catholic,
minute.
a woman, a Catholic
Okay.
prophetess. That's where that stuff came from. Talking about 3 days
Oh
darkness.
my
Now,
goodness.
Yasharel just go after whoring out of anything they hear.
We do. We
Yeah.
do.
Everything.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
Help us, Yahuwah, to discernment.
You know,
Yes.
I even seen a clip. I think it was way early, might have been a couple years ago. Here, this old woman and this other so-called prophet guy, talking about the 3 days of darkness and the gathering, and she was saying that we need to we got to help those. Remember those that's in the wheelchairs too, and so we need to wheel them so that they can get on the boats and all. They finna hasten the gathering.
Yeah.
The
That's
regathering.
good.
Yeah. And lining up and calling
Yeah.
folks and getting them ready to be gathered and making sure she got enough people to wheel the people that's in the wheelchairs, the ones that is debilitated and all that kind of stuff. They working on that too. Look, when he brought them people out of Egypt, He said he healed them
Like
all.
he
There
needs
was
help.
not one feeble among them.
Yeah.
Not one.
Yes.
Not one.
And it ain't going to be none
Mm-hmm.
feeble among us when he regather us. Not a one.
Mm-hmm.
But here this foolish woman. I mean, we do not walk by what you. We don't listen to him. We listen to our own bellies. We listen to these false prophets and things out and people like that. And here she is getting people up to go on a cruise ship. They're talking about they going to somewhere, Tahiti or somewhere, and that's the land. You don't even know where the land at.
Hey.
You can be in a frog land. I don't even know it.
I'm telling you, man. And talking about this 3 days of darkness and what you got to do and not look at your house in it. Now, if she Catholic and she was Catholic, she white. She is that. She was that. And they called her name or something. I seen a picture of her. It's an old thing and prophesying about the 3 day of darkness. We don't believe nothing but when somebody white says something. We got to stop
Yeah.
this. I'm telling you.
Want to keep on.
I'm telling you now, these folks is not our teachers. They can listen. And
And
Yeah.
y'all need
Yahuwah
to stop.
said,
Y'all need to stop feeling bad about stuff when we're stating facts on things. You know,
mm-hmm.
Yahuwah only gave
Yes.
prophets to the nation of Yasharal. You ain't got no business listening to
Yes.
Buddha prophets or Hindu prophets. You ain't got
Hmm. That's
or
why we are in the mess that we are today.
that's why Catholics,
Because we listen to them. Yeah.
Rome prophets, Catholicism, and
Hmm.
we just listen to every damn thing.
everybody,
Hmm.
Yahuwah even said, curses the person, the person that put his trust in man.
Yeah. Cursed is man that trusteth in man.
Mm-hmm. You supposed to be putting your trust in Yahuwah. That's why
Hmm.
Proverbs 3:5-6 says, trust in him with all of your
Yeah,
heart.
man.
You
Come
know what I'm
on.
saying?
We got to stop this here stuff, Yasharel. Wake the hell up. Y'all got to
Yes.
wake up. I mean, you got
That's
to get
right.
delivered, like I be saying to you. So, because we got trauma. We got trauma.
Yes,
We
we.
have trauma
We do.
on the inside
We
of
do.
us, man. We have it.
We do.
And don't nobody want to admit it because we prideful, like I
Hmm.
always say. You got to wake up. You got to wake up.
Mm-hmm.
You know you'll take a white man's word over ours. You know you will.
Hmm.
You got that trauma built inside of you. I don't go for it. You don't need these. Let me just keep reading. Because this is a long book. What we
Okay,
got to
it's
pick up at? What we got to pick up at?
36.
37.
36. 37?
37.
Okay,
Oh, yeah,
okay.
Hmm.
37.
All right,
So
go ahead then, somebody.
at that time,
At that
I said,
time, many of the
oh,
people of
Oh.
Yasharal died who had rebelled against Yahuwah and who had not listened to Masha or Aharon and did
Now let
not
me say
believe
something.
them that Alua had sent them.
Now you see Yasharal? You see, this ain't even in your 66 book. Now this is during the time also that the firstborn was supposed to be dying. You got me? A lot of you died
Mm.
too. A lot of us died too. Why?
Yeah.
Because we did not believe Moshe and Aharon that Yahuwah had sent them
Hmm.
with our stiff-necked self, and it got a lot of us
Hmm.
killed. See, not only did the firstborn of the Egyptians die, a lot of Yasharel died that night too.
Hmm.
66 don't tell
because
you this. You
cause
got me?
all
Yes.
Yep,
day,
because they was
because
hard headed. They was
Hard
disobedient.
headed. And see, the
they rebelled.
Hmm.
66 wants you to stay hard headed and not to listen to the ones that Yahuwah have actually sent. Remember when I told y'all,
Yeah.
Alua have sent some of us, and some of us just got up and went.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't want to rebel against my
Yeah.
Lord.
And see, the
Yeah. Yahuwah.
pretty much the ones that I'm gonna give you, one, I'm gonna give you one, I'm gonna give you one thing to know when a person been sent versus when someone just went because they felt something. You got me? And this is not
Mhm.
in every
Hmm.
case. This not in every case. When it come down to truth and being told just like it is, ain't many people gonna follow that.
You
But
gonna
when it
listen
come
to
down
very
to
Yeah.
narrow.
this little old baby stuff and you trying to please and bring everyone when Yahuwah done sent you and gave you specifics, but you really have the Bazora, or I won't call it that. You really have the gospel of inclusion. Are y'all following
Mm-hmm.
me? You will
Mm-hmm.
get a host
Yes.
of folk. A host of folk.
Yeah.
Everybody
Yeah, y'all
love you.
saying.
Everybody
Yeah.
praise you.
Mm,
They'll be praising you,
mm,
man, because
mm.
love and love and love, love. But when you
It's
bring
just so
something
much
down
love.
through there,
Mm.
like what Yahusha is bringing down, like Yahuwah is bringing down through Mesraim, no, man. No.
Mm-mm.
See, what
Mm.
y'all don't really know or looking at, you know it, but we don't pay any attention to it. He said that way is narrow and that truth. That way is narrow
Yes.
and is few that
Broad.
is up on it.
Few.
That's right.
Very few.
Broad is the
Let's
way
see
up
that
to
phone.
Very.
Come
destruction.
on.
Narrow is the path of
Yes.
Come
righteousness.
on. Come on.
And
And
I
Few.
want
if
to
we
I
go to
want to
scripture,
Go
mm-hmm.
ahead. Go
you go
ahead.
ahead, sister.
When when saying that, I remember when my mom used to, my grandmother, she had a vision of my aunt who passed away at 3 years old. It was a dream, and she said, "Mama, enter into the straight gate,
Mm-hmm.
the narrow straight
Mm.
gate." She said she had a dream about it, and then she
Mm-hmm.
because back then they didn't have wasn't really couldn't have the Bibles and stuff like that, and that was in the vision for her that many people. So that's when she started writing tracts that she saw a bunch of people following preachers and they was falling off the cliff,
Falling off the cliff.
Mm. Mm.
and the way was so broad.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
that's when she said the dream of, she saw my aunt saying, "Mama, no, enter into the narrow gate." It's a very get
Mm.
into the narrow
Mm.
is the way, broad is the way to destruction. And that's also in the word.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shalom, Brandy.
Yeah.
I see you, Brandy.
And
Yahuwah Badroth.
uh,
Shalom. Go ahead.
like you said, Pastor, like the ones who are the famous ones are the ones who are, like you
Mm-hmm.
said, they
Yeah.
have called themselves, or what do you
Yeah.
say? How did you say it?
What you mean?
They up and went. If
Yeah,
we
they
go
up
back
and
to the
went. You
scriptures,
know, some was sent,
if
and
we,
some just up and
yeah,
went. Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Amen.
yeah. If we go back to
And
the
guess what?
scriptures, where have you seen Yahuwah's prophets that he sent to go and teach the Basora or give a message to Yashara? Where have you seen that they have ever been liked? No one has, I mean,
They've never
nowhere
liked.
have you seen that have
That's why
been
they
liked.
killed them.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
But we
So we
won't.
must just use discernment when it comes with things like that.
Yeah, we need discernment. We need discernment when it come down to things like that, because we don't
Hmm.
want nobody to tell us like it is. I mean, if your dress
Yeah,
is up in your face and you like it like that, you don't want somebody. But it's the wrong thing. But you don't want nobody to come telling you your dress is up in your face. You shouldn't be wearing it like
yeah,
that. But that's the way they like it, so
yeah.
they ain't gonna want that truth. They're not gonna want it.
Hmm.
Well, no, that's
Hmm.
Really.
a silly thing, but we got to be careful,
Yeah.
Yasharel. We're already stiff necked. That's still down in us.
Mm,
We're already stubborn. That's still down in us.
mm,
Yahuwah told Moses about us, that man, shoot, thousands of years ago, how we were. Okay, someone have a question. Let me
mm.
see. I have a question in the way narrow for the someone answer. I'm gonna give you an opportunity to answer her question. Can y'all see that? This is what she's asking. I have a question. Is the way narrow for the other nations since Yasharel are his?
If they repent and turn to Yahuwah,
Well, mm,
The
I ain't saying nothing.
Look, it's the way.
I'm gonna let
Hey,
y'all get
she got a
y'all got that.
legitimate question right
the
here.
way is narrow. The way is narrow. The way, my
D-
opinion, the way is narrow for everyone.
That's my opinion
Oh,
The
right
way is
there.
narrow for
you know what?
everyone.
That's my opinion
Right.
right there.
There's
If
no
you're not doing, I okay,
there's
agree. I agree.
yes, there's no broader side for Yasharal or a smaller side for the nations that cling.
That's
The way is narrow for all of us.
Yeah,
come on.
I
That's
don't
what
believe that we.
the
Yeah,
real.
just because we are Sherelle.
Yeah. And see, and that's what I would have answered there. The way is narrow for everyone. Okay, just say you got
Hmm.
6 billion Yasharites. You got me? Only 1 billion will make it.
Hmm.
I'm just saying now. That's
Yeah,
Yeah.
narrow compared to
Yeah.
six
that's
billion. That's narrow.
Yes. Six. Yep.
The way is
Hmm.
period.
it's
Because
hard.
nobody
It's
wants truth.
hard.
It's very few
Yes.
people. I
That's
changed
right.
that from
Yeah.
nobody. From nobody. I just say very few people want truth. And that's
They
a
don't.
whole. I'm gonna get country with
Hmm.
it, truly. And that's a whole heap of us think we got it.
Heap of them. That's right. Whole
Mm.
heap of us. Sure enough.
Hmm.
I'm
That's the
telling you.
Yeah.
truth. And you know the thing about it,
Yes.
you have some that
Yes.
believe just
We
because
some
my
of us.
skin is
Some of
dark,
us.
I'm gonna make it in.
I
Say
was
it.
gonna say that some of us have that mentality. We are of the lineage of Abraham, so I'm covered. There's no
Yeah.
such a thing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There's no such a thing. It doesn't mean because you are of the bloodline of Yasharal, you are
Mm-hmm.
covered. You have a ticket to the new Yashara. I mean Yerushalayim. No,
Yeah.
that does not give you the ticket. It's your relationship with Yahuwah. It's if you are in right standing with
Yeah.
Yahuwah. That's what gives you
That's
the ticket.
right.
Yeah, man. That's
That's
what give
right.
you that ticket.
And Yahuwah said out his own mouth. He said the way is hard pressed now. He said if you want to get on this narrow path,
Hmm.
you gonna cry some nights because the way is hard pressed, and there
It
be
sure
few
is.
that find it.
Hmm.
Few.
Mm, mm, mm,
Few
mm.
that finds it. Man,
Mm, mm, mm.
I tell you, Father,
Very
help us.
few.
But they want it. They want it like Burger King. You know what I'm saying?
They
Won't it
can't
They
have
like
that
don't.
cake
Burger
and
If
eat it
you
King?
too.
don't, if you
Mm.
if you if you not taking it His way, then you gonna hit the highway. That's that Broadway.
Hmm. Yes,
You got
his
to
way
do
is
Yes.
the
what He
highway.
says.
Yes.
You have to be obedient, even if you
Yes.
are the lineage of Joshua.
Oh,
You
Father
still
help
have
us.
to obey Yahuwah. You can't do it what you want to do. Oh, I'm just gonna go ahead and still put up a Christmas tree, and that's the only thing you do. You don't do nothing else against the law. And get one thing that Christmas
Hmm.
tree gonna
Hmm.
spend your behind on that broad road to destruction.
Father, help us.
Yes, sir.
And that's the other thing also, you're talking about doing the laws of Yahuwah. Some of us are also too legalistic. We think that okay, but just following the laws of Yahuwah, but your heart is far from Yahuwah.
Yeah.
You follow the
Come on,
laws like a
sis.
legalistic person, but your
Mm-hmm.
heart is far from Him.
Right.
And Yahuwah
Right.
looks at a person's heart.
And they can't be told anything. You won't let us lead you. You won't let the true ones lead you.
Hmm.
You will not because of what you think you know. And just like Sue Yahoo just pointed out, you're just legalistic. You think just because you keep the Sabbath or you keep
Hmm.
the all the feast days and you keeping them down to a T, for one thing, tell me how you do that because you got to be so focused on that. And if you're doing it, tell me how you doing all that in the land of your captivity.
Mm-mm-mm.
Exactly. Exactly.
My.
I mean, you think
Exactly.
about
Yes, Lord.
Yasharel. Yasharel couldn't even sing the songs of Zion in a strange land.
So
So
couldn't.
how are you
Hmm.
keeping
I know that.
every
Come
feast day,
on.
and then you come preaching it, you come teaching it, and you come condemning people that can't? Well, you can't make a fire. You can't make a fire on Shabbat. But when you got up and took that bath, that shower this morning, you lighting a fire
It's
because you
lighting
got
a
a hot
fire.
water heat. When you
Yes.
when you just flick that
Yeah.
light switch, you lighting a fire. But you want to condemn
Yes.
folk. You ain't thinking because you're
Exactly.
legalistic.
Yeah. Oh, you want to tell people quit your
That's
job because you're working on a Saturday?
Yeah.
Are you going to pay that person's bills?
Come on. Come on now. We're in the land of our captivity.
Mm,
This fella making all kind of
that's the
money, and
laws of
mm-mm.
the
he and,
land.
and employers open on Saturday, but you want him to quit his job. Are you gonna pay his
Come
salary?
on.
Are you gonna feed his family? Are you?
Imagine.
So Yasharal, y'all need to
Mm-hmm.
stop with the dumb shit. I'm telling you, because it's dumb. A lot of this stuff you got dumb.
Really,
You're in the
really.
land of your captivity, and you're becoming Pharisaic
Exactly.
in mind, in Ruach.
Yes,
You're
yes.
becoming Pharisaic.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no
That's what I was just
way,
about to say, Pastor.
ain't no way you can keep all of this stuff in our covenant, and we ain't even in
No
our
way.
land. You hear me?
No
This is
way.
this is why the land spewed us up, because we wouldn't keep it there where we was able to. So now you over here in a strange land, and now you think you can keep it
Yeah,
perfectly, and their laws is totally different than ours.
exactly.
Come on. Y'all need to stop this stuff. You
Yeah,
you you camps, you
exactly.
teach this here
Mm-mm.
kind of stuff, and I done heard other people teach this kind of stuff. These people, and you telling this man to quit his job, and he got 6 children to feed and a wife, and you tell him, oh, you got
Imagine.
to quit your job. Man, you better shut up and sit down and go back to the book, go back to the Ruach HaKodesh, and get some more information
Really,
concerning this. You ain't free yet.
really,
You are not
really.
free.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying
Mm-hmm.
don't keep nothing. You do what you can. That's what Yahuwah told us.
Yes,
Do what you
yes,
can. Because it's the
yes.
heart that he's
Mm-hmm.
looking at now. And but a lot of our
Yes.
hearts are still hard. A lot of our hearts are still
Mm-hmm.
stiff. And we won't even confess that. And you telling this fella to quit his job. You telling these people not to light a fire, but you sitting here under this bright light.
Under a Christmas tree
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
with the
And then
band,
some of them, and
Exactly.
then
camouflage
some of them
stuff.
are still waiting on the rapture.
Sitting there looking crazy.
Yeah.
Looking up at the sky, watching the birds fly
Well,
and
I'm
everything.
telling
I'm
you, man.
waiting on the rapture.
I'm telling you,
Ah, uh-uh.
we need to
My,
stop this
my.
stuff.
Help us,
Really. We are too
Lord.
legalistic, man.
Yeah,
We are too legalistic.
we are
We
too
want to be above
legalistic.
Help
Yahuwah.
us,
We think
Lord.
that we can do more than Yahusha has done. We can do that.
Yeah,
Say it
and
We
now.
think
I
that.
don't.
We can
I mean,
out
I don't,
We
I'm not
do.
trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be mean. But sometimes we act like we don't know an ape from a bullfrog.
Hmm.
Come on
Sure
now.
You're
enough
not
till it
above
get
our
in
True.
your
master.
belly.
That's what the old folk. That's what the old folk used to say. Boy, get somewhere and sit down. You act like you don't know an ape from a bullfrog.
Okay.
Exactly.
Well,
It's almost winter that side by you, ne? It's almost
Mm-hmm.
winter that side,
Mm-hmm.
and it's cold. Obviously, it snows that side. Are you telling me you're not gonna put on a heater?
Come
Are you
on now.
telling me you're not gonna put on your fireplace? You know, you're gonna freeze because it's Shabbat.
Yeah.
No, man. Use
Yeah.
wisdom.
Yeah.
Use wisdom when it comes to things like that.
But use wisdom, or you'll be somewhere like a grasshopper that didn't know the ant done worked all summer to put up his food. But in the wintertime, when it get cold, you see the grasshopper because he done jumped around with joy all the time and ain't took the time to put up there. And then you'll see him just
Yeah.
like you'll see some of us like this,
the ant, the
dead.
ant
The
chilling.
Yeah.
grasshopper, dead. Man, we act like we don't
Oh
have no
yeah.
wisdom.
Our Father help
No
us.
wisdom.
Mm-mm.
Okay, Trudy is coming back. We had
Really.
lost her. I'm telling you, man.
like my
Come on,
girl.
we got to get it together here. We are not
Yep.
in our land.
We
Mm.
not.
In the land of
And
the
I
other
used to
nations.
think that too.
Yes.
But the more you study
Yes.
and you learn, and you realize, like, wow, this is another hiccup they trying to throw our way.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man.
We can't do it all,
Are we
y'all.
hearing
That's
this?
why Yahusha came. So the things that we can't do, he's kept it for us.
I'm telling you, man. And to be honest with y'all, I don't know
Yes.
now. I'm just gonna mention
And
this.
he gave us examples. I mean,
Yeah. I think we lost you,
hmm
Shakia. Okay, you back. Uh uh I'm just gonna mention this because I don't know of this, but according to what is that at? I think it's in Ezekiel. You know, it ain't but one feast day that is mentioned, and that is the feast day of the tabernacle. You know what I'm saying? One
The
mention
Feast of
because he
Yeah.
said if
Tabernacles.
the nations don't come up and keep this, I'm gonna not give them no rain. So we know it's gonna be some other nations,
Yeah.
you know, saved.
Yes.
We know that from that because Yahuwah said if they don't come and keep this feast, I'm gonna withhold rain from them. So they're not gonna be able to grow
Mm.
their crops.
Mm,
And so are the other feast days is gonna be I don't know, but that's the only one that is mentioned in terms of the new land or the land that we're coming into. Now, y'all scholars might can find something else, and like I always say, I'm not the sharpest knife in the kitchen, but I ain't the dullest either. So that's what I say. But all is
Yeah.
good, you know. So we got to be
You
careful
Yes.
know,
of this,
Pastor,
though.
when you were
Yeah.
saying,
Go ahead,
yeah,
Trina.
when you were saying about the Pharisees, and that's what it seems like. A lot of people are being scribes.
Mm-hmm.
Some are being scribes, and some are being
Mhm.
Pharisees. You know,
Mm-hmm.
the Pharisees believed in the uplifting of the money, wasn't it? And the scribes believed strictly with the laws. I don't know if you got them backwards or not,
Well, it's a
but
Pharisee. It's a combination with both of them. It's a combination with both of them
hmm
because
Mm.
Yahusha said, don't be like the scribes and the Pharisees
and the
because they
Pharisees.
will put this on you, tell
Mm.
you to do that, and put this heavy burdens on you, but won't with one finger lift them. So it was the
Mm.
scribes and the
Yeah.
Pharisees, you know, and I've always said this: I would never, demand something of someone to do something that I'm not willing to do myself.
Yeah. Yes.
That I'm not willing to do
Yourself.
myself,
Mm.
man. So I don't know. I just don't know about us sometimes. We got to humble ourselves and give. Look here. He told us. He even told his people back then. Pretty much. He tired of them cutting the foreskin of their flesh. I need you to cut the foreskin of your heart. The circumcision and
Because
stuff.
all you
Mhm.
was circumcised
You
Yeah.
heart.
you you, you see, even
Yeah.
even Paul came to the place that
Mhm.
circumcision means nothing in the flesh. He said,
Yes.
"Them that
Mm,
trouble you, I wish they would go on and cut it
Yeah.
off." If they still talking about being circumcised in the flesh, can you imagine
Yeah.
that? Now that's what it really
mm-mm.
says, in terms of what Paul was writing. He said that them that trouble you in Galatians, he said he really wished that it's circumcision, circumcision, circumcision. He said I really wish they were gonna cut it off.
Cut it
so
off.
we said, let's go and get it over with.
Angela Babbitt,
Mm.
I think that was that woman name.
What?
Angela
Angela
Babbitt, that
Bobbitt.
that,
Mm.
that cut Bobbitt, that's her name.
Yeah.
That cut her,
Lorraine Bobbitt. I
yeah,
thought it was
Lorraine
Lorraine.
Bobbitt, that cut her husband private off, cut it off.
Sure did. Cut it
Mm.
off. Cut that thing down.
Truly, don't you start.
Circ-
It was so good. Truly.
circumcise that foreskin.
Truly,
She ain't
you
circumcised the
are
foreskin,
true.
honey. She circumcised the whole thing.
Yeah.
She cut it to the white meat showed.
Damn it, man. Right, the
She
white
gutted
meat.
them like you gut a fish. No, hey, come on
Okay.
back. Truly,
Ah.
you gonna have to go to the altar. We gonna have to-
Oh my
Ooh.
my my.
Let me see.
Ah.
I was
So,
gonna say something. I ain't gonna say
Jared
it.
said she cut it and flung it. Look,
Out the window.
Shaquille, this is what she did. Flung it. Woo.
Ah.
Shaquille might
Oh,
be too young to remember that.
yeah, he
Uh-uh.
wasn't even born. How old you, Shaquille?
Mm-mm.
33.
I don't even know if he
Oh
was
no, he
born.
was.
He might have. No.
Yeah, 'cause he might have been. He might have
Yeah, he
been.
might have been because
He
that
might
probably
have
been
been.
maybe what
Mm-mm.
30 years ago, maybe I don't know.
Yeah, about
I was
30
born
years ago.
92.
He
Yeah,
probably was two.
yeah, yeah.
90, I was born 92.
92. I don't know. You might have been. So, but that's what it is. Let's get back to this. Let's get back to this book here. Let me put it back on the screen, and
Yeah.
we could where is it here? Let me see. Oh Father, give us. Okay, what verse are we at?
Oh, that's I think 38.
37.
37. Okay, I'll begin.
Okay.
Oh,
It
38.
says,
Yeah.
at that time,
Should
many
I
of the
read? Okay.
well, at that time, many of the people of Yasharel died, who had rebelled against Yahuwah and who would not listen to Moshe and Aaron and did not believe them that Lua had sent them. So watch out, Yasharel, if you think you got it made, because it's gonna be the same way. It's gonna be the same way because y'all still don't believe nothing. We still can't tell y'all nothing. You
Mm-hmm.
just look. We have done just like the book of Deuteronomy said. Whatever nation we've been scattered to, we'll become like that nation. We are serving their Elohims and all that kind of stuff. You know, we have done that. So you got to be careful. Just because you're from this tribe, that tribe, and you know the tribe you're from, it ain't guaranteed that you make it.
That's right.
You got to
You
have
will
a
show no
heart
Yeah.
change.
partiality.
You have to
Yeah.
have a heart
Yes.
change. A heart change. Because you
Mm-hmm.
can, in verse 38 says, and and who has said,
Who has
we
said,
will not go out from Matsarim or from Matsarim. Y'all just have to
lest we
have patience with
perish.
me from pronouncing that word there. It says, lest we
Listen.
perish with hunger in a desolate wilderness, and who would not listen to the voice of Moshe. You see who perished? They don't believe him. They didn't believe it. When
Mm-hmm.
all
Listen
these
to
Mm-hmm.
listen
Moshe.
here, and that gonna be you too. When all these bombs get to flying over our head, cause they gonna fly. You hear me? What I'm saying? When all the destructions come
Mm-hmm.
into the lands where we are, because they're gonna come, you're gonna be tempted to accept marks and everything of the beast. You're gonna be because
Mm-hmm.
you don't believe us.
Mm-hmm.
That's
You
right.
don't believe us.
Mm-hmm.
That's why. That's right.
And you might think in your mind now, well, I'd never do that. Well, you ain't doing nothing to build yourself up. You listen to
Mm.
people teaching
Exactly.
about, you listening to people, other nations, like the John Truth them is telling you, you can't pray in tongues and you can't do none of this kind of stuff. When it tells us to pray in the Ruach in tongues, that builds
That's
us
Yes.
right.
up on our most Kardash faith.
Yes.
Right. That's right.
That
Yes.
That's what
builds
it
us
say.
up. If you
Say,
let me take this down
yeah.
for 1 minute so y'all can see me. See, you don't see Yasharel when you go to listening to these folk, other folk teaching these like the John Truth and stuff, and then people like me mention it. Then you get mad at me and this here and that because you so syndrome up. But and this guy telling you tongues ain't this and the tongues is no. And when the scripture tells us if you pray in the Ruach, you building yourself up. So when this time comes, when these bombs get to flying
Mm.
and famine in the land and you can't even buy a piece of bread unless you got that mark, you ain't built yourself up because you believe the wrong teacher. So now
Mm-hmm.
you are not built up. You're going to accept this damn mark.
Yes.
You doomed. And then you're going to get
Mm-hmm.
mad when I come here and straighten you up.
Mm-hmm.
Because you like
People
this
get
dude.
doomed.
Because you like this guy. Because you like this group. And you ain't got
Yeah.
a bit of discernment
Yes. And it,
trying to teach you something. Look at here,
yeah.
man. Do you know how Eliyahu, how mean he was? Because that's what y'all call it today, to Elisha. Do you know how mean Elijah was to Elisha? He even tried to send the guy back when he was going different places. And Elisha said, no, I ain't going back because Elisha knew the value that was in Elisha. And I ain't going. Wherever you go, I'm
Mm-hmm.
going with you. But y'all are too busy getting offended and stuff. So you're going to miss the mark. You're going to miss it out because you don't like this teacher. But this one right here is soft and soft. So I'll follow him. And
Common.
this joker ain't teaching nothing that's
Mm-hmm.
right.
That's
Mm.
But you so
tickling their
enamored
ears.
with
Yeah.
what seemed to be knowledge, because that's what we thrive off of, making us look good because I know, and you're following the wrong thing.
Mm-hmm.
You now you don't even believe
True.
in Palau and in tongues in the Ruach no more because of what somebody done said that ain't even got no damn business teaching us no way, but you following that. And so now when these hard times come, you ain't built up because that's what the scripture tells us. Praying in tongues, building yourself up on your most holy faith.
Flout,
I'm
Mm-hmm.
telling
flout our
you.
season.
I'm telling you, man.
Mm-hmm.
Let me give you
Yeah.
an example.
Talking about
Because
Rumavu.
your ruach can pull in the ruach akadesh anytime it get ready. Why? Because
Mm-hmm.
Yahusha is on the inside. The ruach akadesh is on the inside. These folk don't know what they talking about when it come down to spiritual things.
Mm-hmm.
We are spiritual people, and you want to listen
Yes.
to this crap? And then get mad at me and whoever else come against him. This man need to shut his mouth because he's spreading leaven throughout Yasharal. Shut your
Mm-hmm.
mouth. He can't tell all lies, though you'll pick up on it. So it's just like it is now. We got some truth in our Bozora mixed with some leaven. But you ain't discerning anything. Why? Because
Mm-hmm.
you favor the person. That's foolishness.
Yeah.
Like back to what
And the
Yahuwah said.
color.
Curses,
And the color.
Yeah,
curses
you
the
favor
person
the
that put that
person
man.
in the color because you've been put down. Your ancestors been put down for
Yeah.
3, 4, 500 years, and that trauma is
Mm-hmm.
in you, and you ain't looking at none of that. And so now you think the color
Yes.
white is high and right, and all this kind of stuff, and the black
Mm-hmm.
is wrong, and you got that syndrome in you. So when somebody is white is teaching, your black self got a knack to draw to it. But when somebody black rise up against it, and they got some discernment, and even got more ruach than you to lead you, you get mad at them. That's
Mm-hmm.
foolishness. The devil is still
Yeah.
doing what
Mm-hmm.
he's doing. You better wake up. You better wake up.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if it's John Truth, John Booth, John or whoever. If he's teaching Yasharel wrong, I don't care if he's black, white, brown, red, or blue. If he's teaching Yasharel wrong, you're going to have some correction coming to you.
Yes.
You're going to have some correction
Come
coming to
on.
you. And you don't even have to take it. You don't have to take it. That's your choice.
Mm-hmm.
But it's best that you do and correct yourself because you ain't finna float up in nobody's cloud and talking about the rapture and all that kind of stuff. And you damn sure ain't gonna be ready for the gathering. That is the truth. You ain't gonna be ready for that because you can't even take correction because you stiff neck and you want to know. I'm telling you, man, we are this way.
Sure.
We
Yeah.
are this way. We are this way. You got favorite people over Yahuwah, but yet at the same time, oh, Yahuwah, and then Habakada, and you speaking all the Hebrew words and all this kind of stuff, but when some correction coming down to you, your relationship is not close enough to the Ruach HaKodesh to let you know, for him to let you know that what this guy is saying unto you in the form of correction, he's or she's from me. But you ain't close enough to find that. Why? Because your favor is in the person.
Yes.
Your
Oh, you
favor
know
is in
what?
the
Yeah.
person. I'm
Mm-hmm.
telling you,
You
man.
know, that's if you esteem people while on this earth, it's an abomination to Yahuwah.
Well, yeah, whatever it is. But just like I told you yesterday, and you go and read it for yourself in Baruch, the 3rd chapter. I didn't forget which verse. He told you all these people wrote his fables, and we're
Mm-hmm.
following it. And then they teaching it. It's fables. When are we going to get it? Black folk, melanated folk. When are we going to get it? That's when you got to raise yourself up out of this low self-esteem you got. Oh, man.
You know that we are set apart
Father, help us.
to Yahuwah.
Father Yahuwah, help us.
We need help bad as a hog needs slop, but we want to
Yes, and
follow
we're
that
so
which is favorable.
Yes, and we're
We
so
can't
used.
even truly we can't even tell our own people the truth because we are favoring the white and how they feel and get
That's
offended
true.
and this here and that.
That's true.
You got all
Mm.
that going on.
That's true. That's true.
Let me tell you something. I've seen it all coming up in over 30 some years of ministry. You know how a crook pastor, a crooked pastor would gain a young man or something or somebody he trying to gain or keep in his foolishness? You know what he'll do? He'll bring that young man in and give him a title first. You
Yes,
got me?
yes.
And
That's
prophesy over
right.
them. Oh, I see you
Mm.
doing great things.
Mm-hmm.
And I see you
Mm.
In the
pastoring and this here
ministry.
and that. And this joker don't even know how to
Mm-hmm.
pastor himself.
Don't
He'll
even
give him a
know. Don't
title,
even know how to.
give him some responsibility, and then he
Yeah.
got him then because this younger guy is a novice. He can't handle great things. He can't handle big things. He just being called a
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
pastor, being called an apostle, being called these titles is nothing to me. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all.
Mm-hmm.
But it's something to them
Mm-hmm.
because it makes them, it gives them, what's the word I'm looking for? It gives them
Power,
validation.
validation, and
Mm.
power.
And you should only want to be validated by the Ruach HaKodesh. That's all that counts.
That's right.
I mean, even
Yes.
Yahushua,
Yes.
Yahushua said, the scripture says that he didn't make himself of no reputation.
Right.
He didn't do it.
He didn't say my will be done.
He didn't say it.
He
But
didn't
we
say
are
Mm-mm. He
that.
didn't
carried
put
away
himself
with
before the
these
Most
Mm-hmm.
little
High.
earthly titles and all of that.
That's right.
Yes, Brandon, we must seek Yahuwah.
So
Purchasing him for
So
foolishness.
true.
I'm telling you, man, we got to get it together. We have to get it together.
Mm-hmm. Sure do.
Novices. And they are
Yeah.
playing on your ignorance. They are
Yep.
playing on your flesh. They'll take you up.
Yep.
They might see you. They might see you drifting toward the truth or someone that is teaching that truth, and they'll scoop you up and give you a title
Yep. To keep you in the
Mm.
to keep you in that foolishness.
the
People do
circle.
that.
Mm-hmm.
People do that. I'm
They
telling
do.
you, man.
The biggest
I might have
manipulators.
was
They sure do.
But that's why we.
I might have was born at night, but it wasn't no last night.
I know that's right.
Mm. Yeah.
I'm
I
telling
know
you.
that's right.
But
Go
that's why
ahead.
discernment is very important. Because if we read the
Very.
scriptures, it teaches us that Yahusha came for the meek. He came for the lowly. He didn't come for the one with the the high positions and everything. Now you want to get high statuses, you because the pastor promised you a high status. That is not going to give. It doesn't mean anything in the eyes
Mm-mm.
of Jehovah. He didn't come for those people that want to be
Yeah.
on the high seat. I mean, open your eyes and see that. You
Yeah.
know, now you want to exalt yourself, but Yahuwah is not even going to exalt you because he doesn't exalt the ones that are exalting
Yeah,
themselves,
man.
the ones that are already exalted here on the
I'm
earth.
telling you.
He
I'm telling
exalts
you.
the humble.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
mm,
what he
he
does.
was
And
he
then
was
the
just
ones that
he
he
was
do
just
call, they don't be wanting to do it.
Not true. That's the very thing that was in my
No.
mind right there. If you really got these calls on your life, that these labels and stuff that these people are placing on you, if that call was really there, you'll try to run from it.
Shoot, who
Hey,
you
you
telling?
you
Run
don't
like you
want it.
Flojo.
Listen, that's proof. I'm proof. I'm proof of
Me
that.
too, Pastor.
I'm
Run
proof of
like your
that.
Flojo, or what's the other one name?
Come on.
Michael. What's his
Come
name with
on.
the gold shoes?
Yeah, but these jokers that ain't called to it, oh, they want to be this, they want to be that. But what they're not looking at, they don't have no anointing for that. You fixing to get your tail just
Mm,
whipped up, beat up in the realm, in the spiritual realm, cause you ain't got no anointing for
Mm-mm-mm.
this. That's people
Okay.
that is pastoring church.
mm,
You ain't got no anointing for that.
Some of them pastors because their daddy was a pastor or their
Yeah.
mama was a this.
And then some of
Oh,
them,
they that's what they live
especially,
on, the
yeah,
prayers of them.
yeah.
and then a lot of them, and especially on the white side, we begin to follow later, because we always looking to them and looking at this here. Some of them go to school The train. Well,
Yep.
I want to be a pastor, so I'm gonna go to school. Ain't no
Yep.
anointing there. Yahuwah ain't called you, but the school is
Seminary
certifying
school.
you.
Seminary school.
Cemetery
Yeah.
school.
Ah!
Cemetery
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cemetery cemetery school.
Yeah.
Man,
Wow.
man,
My.
we got to get it together here.
Preaching a dry,
We have to
preaching
get
a
it
dry
together
bone.
here.
Mhm.
Stop following after this stuff. Your soul is at your ruach is at stake. I'm telling you.
Yes, it
Your
Ooh.
is.
Ooh.
ruach is at
It
stake
Ooh.
when
is.
you run around here following this
It
stuff,
is.
Ooh.
and then you go by this and stuff. Look,
Ooh.
look. I can't. I've seen them trying to teach people how to speak in tongues.
Yeah.
I've seen them
Yeah.
teaching people
But
how to
people are
speak in
coming.
tongues.
Yes. I
If
just saw a reel. Don't
Yes.
mean to
What's
cut
that
you off,
white?
Pastor. When the
yeah,
man
it
was
was a white
saying,
guy.
what's his name? Yeah, he used to
Yeah,
That
be
white
on TBN
guy. Yeah.
Network, the
yeah,
Christian
man,
Broadcasting
Yeah.
Network.
What is name?
Yeah,
man.
you just start talking
Yeah.
like a baby. I'm a
Yeah.
BG baby, blah, blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah, blah, and it'll be.
yeah.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you.
Mm-mm.
This is what they do. And then we stand up in their congregations too.
Yeah.
We stand up in there too. Man, you can lead. I see why
Yes.
now the Most High call us sheep. You know, we
Okay.
can be led off in a cliff. A sheep will follow
Mhm.
another, and he see the
Mhm.
one before him falling, but he'll follow too. I see
Yeah.
why.
Another voice
My.
against shepherd.
And then now we
Ain't
have
got
gotten
no
we
shepherds,
think we are
got
so listen
slaughterhouses.
to me, and we think we are so sophisticated today now, and we done made it and all this kind of stuff, and you can't tell us nothing now.
Nope.
Hmm.
With our long, straight hair, wavy hair, with us now, I'm talking about us. So you see what we're trying to do. With our long, straight, flowing hair.
Hey. Yes.
That ain't even theirs.
You can't tell us nothing no more.
That ain't even theirs. It's a woman from India.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
Father, help us.
that
Mm-mm.
that long horse hair.
And with the eyelashes.
With-
Mm. Oh, the marine kingdom. Oh, Father, help us.
I'm
Yes.
telling you, man. Trying to
Mm-mm.
give you these fake tongues. Fake tongue. You got to get
Mm-hmm.
baptized in the Ruach or submerged in the Ruach Akadash. I'm telling you.
Yes, you do.
I'm telling you what
Yes, you do.
how it comes. I'm telling you. But you don't want to hear from me. You want to hear what that white boy saying. Take your
Cause
black
he
tail
looked
on,
like
man.
the Jesus on that. He
Yeah.
looked like that Jesus. That picture.
Yeah. You get offended in what I'm saying.
Mm.
Cause your buddy, your friend, and your
Mhm.
buddy a friend, and your buddy's a friend with him. Y'all just take y'all tails on in. I'm
Oh, they
telling
looking for
you,
Mm.
Caesar Borgia.
the light is shining on
Yeah,
us.
that's who he looked like. He looked like Caesar Borgia. It might be his cousin.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to.
Yeah.
I'm not. Hey, listen to me. I'm not trying to criticize him or talk about him in that manner and stuff. But I'm telling you, the boy wrong. And
I mean, it could be his
y'all just
Yeah.
used to
cousin. I mean,
following
for
white
real.
because y'all think white is right. That's what you've been
That's
programmed. That's
true.
what y'all been programmed into thinking.
Mm.
And I'm telling you, no. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, no. But given this generation today, they don't give a crap. They don't give a hell what I say. They don't listen to the elders anymore.
Mhm.
They don't listen
They
to the
don't.
elders
Mm-mm.
anymore. Why? Because they are stupid. I'm going to tell you just like that. Because they are
Mm.
devil stupid
Yes.
today. They are drinking their horse wine and all that kind of stuff. And y'all don't want to hear Yasharel today.
Yeah.
You don't want to hear
Drink
the
off the
leaders,
wine
the
Yeah.
elders
stepwine.
today. And I just read to you what happened to them when they refused to listen to who Yahuwah has sent, and that's Marsha and Aharon. And they end up losing their lives. But what you
Yeah.
care? You ain't gonna believe that because that was then and this is now. I know them jokers' attitudes today. They don't believe nothing.
Mhm.
Yeah, they on demon time. I
Yo,
said they on demon time.
that's
Yes.
what
That's
that's
what
what
they
the
said on
YN saying.
YN
Come on, man.
on
Are y'all
Demon
following
Time.
me? You know, we're
That
probably
ain't
gonna
who
have to get
time.
back to
Shit,
this
bump that
another
demon
time.
time.
I ain't gonna hold no longer. I ain't gonna hold. We'll get back into these books to show you some other stuff that we was dealing with. It's all good though. All praise to Yahuwah. Father, you got to help us. You got to help
Help us,
Yasharel, because
Yahuwah.
we ain't gonna make it no
Oh,
any
really, Father
old way.
Yahuwah.
We ain't gonna make it no any old way.
Oh, mm,
Mm-mm.
We're not gonna make
You're
it no
not.
any old way. Come
You're
on,
not.
Yasharel, humble
Hallelujah.
down,
mm,
humble down. You know, we got
Yes,
pride
Lord. Ain't humble.
in both genders. You know, and I meant what I said, both, because it ain't but two. You can do whatever you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
We got pride in both genders, but sure enough,
mm,
the ones over here, the females, y'all know I be getting on to y'all over in America. Y'all another breed because how you
You
been
ain't
really
lying.
made to be.
You ain't.
Y'all another breed. You're not giving account that we lost. And I'm meaning we as a people, as Yasharel in America, we lost all of our culture. They took everything away from me. Sue Yahoo them, they in South Africa and they're Americanizing it, but over in the other, interiors of the continent and stuff, a lot of them, even though they've been colonized, they still got, some of their culture still. But you don't give an
mm,
Mm-hmm.
account. You
mm.
American black man, you American so-called American black woman. You don't give an account that everything was ripped from you. So that's why you are offended in a lot of truth that even comes forth today.
Come
Because
on now,
Yes,
you
Pastor.
don't know nothing but the Western world. That's all
Nothing
you
but.
know.
yes. Mm,
That's all
Come on,
you know.
Pastor.
And oh boy, I'm gonna tell you something.
Go ahead.
You got to
Go
understand.
ahead. What you was about to say? You was about to say
Well,
something. You
yeah,
said,
I'm gonna say
Go on and say it, Pastor.
it.
Go ahead, squirrel. Go ahead, squirrel.
That
Tell it
done
like it
truly,
T.I. is.
that done truly, boy. I'm telling you,
uh,
and you know
uh,
the divorce rate is higher in America than anywhere in the earth, right? You know
Right?
that, right? And
AI.
and 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 and,
Mm-hmm.
and, and,
mm-hmm,
and a lot of our black
mm-hmm.
men ain't at home. You know why? You know why? Your culture been ripped up from you. What you mean my culture been
That's
ripped
right.
up from you? Listen,
Mm-hmm.
our culture involved polygamy, polygyny, whatever you want to say it. So now if this man in your eyes step out because this Joshua Lee man, then you divorce him. Because your culture been ripped up. You don't know these things. That is legal. That is what Yahuwah
Yeah,
gave us.
yeah,
And then you receive this
yeah.
white European or European marriage. If any man desire to be a bishop, he must be the husband of one wife. That's European
Yes,
crap. And so now you're
yeah. They
divorcing your
promote
husbands and all
monogamy.
this here kind of stuff because he's cheating. He got another one.
Mm,
If you understood the culture, you'll know what's going on. Now, you don't have to like what I'm
mm,
saying. You do not have to like what I'm saying. I don't even care if you take what I'm saying. It's on you. But you ain't got no man.
mm.
I'm telling you,
Mm.
man. Everything been ripped up
You,
from us. See,
you,
we don't give an account. We
you.
don't give an account over here that everything was taken from us. And now we got to make up a culture.
Mm,
Hip hop is our culture. Who told you that? Where's that in the Torah? Hip hop. Hip hop is
mm,
our culture now.
mm.
Hip hop, hip hop, hip
I had
hop.
a
Hip hop is our culture. You right, Pastor?
Where's that in the Torah? Our Torah, our culture is listed in our Torah, but we don't give a damn about that. We don't want to hear that. We want to be martyred.
Yeah.
We want to serve the gods of the
That's
lands.
right. That's right. That's right.
mm,
Yeah, man. I'm telling you. Y'all got to hear me what I'm saying. I know this hard on your hearing. Why? Because just like what I was reading yesterday, what Baruch said, your children then grew up and got old in these lands of captivity. That's all you know. It's what we
Mm,
have over
facts,
here. That's
over.
all
mm.
you know. And you calling it your history. Now, it's that white man's story. It's his story.
His.
Yes,
Yeah.
It's his
yes.
story. That's all you know.
That's right. It's his story.
And
That's
then you
right.
wonder why divorce is so heavy over here.
Mm,
That's right. Because the only thing
mm.
only thing that's being taught over here, I can speak as women. Only thing that's being taught is how to shake their backside,
How to shake your backside.
and
And
then Go
and be
get some more backside that
yeah,
stink.
and your thighs and your butts, and you grow up, you have a job. This is my house, and so you get out of my house. Everything yours. You
My
the
house.
head now.
Mm-hmm.
You the head
That's
now,
right.
and ain't no
Right.
man gonna
Mm,
take that crap from you. Not a real one.
That's true. That's
yes.
Not a
true. And you know
real
the
one.
government instilled that instead of them understanding that the same people you trying to kumbaya with, they
Yeah,
instilled that in us. If you that's why I say go back and look at these movies from the 60s. If you ain't seen the movie with James Earl Jones and Diane Carroll, go watch the Garbage Man.
I
That's what it was
seen that.
called, I think.
Hmm. I'm telling you,
That's
man.
why they got you.
What I've
Oh,
noticed
they don't
also.
need the black man for your man, but Uncle Tom and
Yeah,
what's his
Mm,
name? He'll be your
yeah,
head.
and you're so far down in your what's the word I'm looking for? You're so far down in your esteem, so you think now you got to go and marry a white man, which
mm,
the Torah forbids. But you don't care nothing about no
yes.
Torah.
Oh,
You don't
Yes.
care nothing about no Torah. You don't care nothing about that. You just care about you
Yes.
and your appearance and all this kind of stuff. So when
I was
truth
gonna.
comes, I'm gonna get your
Yes.
hand. I see your finger, Sue Yahoo. I see your finger. But this is all what we care about.
You're
Your
supposed to be
Mm,
culture,
concerned about the
you
nations.
do not know it. Ain't no soul food our
mm,
culture either. They done told you that's the black culture, soul food. Eating all these pig feet, ham, all this other kind of stuff. That ain't our culture.
sickening,
Listen here.
sickening.
Listen here. I've been over there. I went over there on the continent. I ate food that was according to our culture. And it was very little meat. But it
mm,
made me feel good. It made my body healthier. But now they ain't told us over here soul food is our culture. Let me tell you where a lot of that food come from. That soul food. It was that master them wouldn't eat. It was the waste, and that's all we had to
mm,
eat. That's how we end up eating chitlins, hog chitlins,
Oh,
and some of us are
oh
in
no, that's
love with
bad.
it when they should be calling it shitlins, cause that's all what go through them.
That's what it smell like.
Yeah, look like doodoo balls after you
Yeah,
clean
mm,
it.
and now we calling it soul food. You can't teach our people nothing, man, because they won't listen.
You know
They
why it's
think they know
called soul
everything.
food, Pastor?
Tell me.
It's called soul food because it weighs our soul down. It takes down our energy
Woo!
and it puts parasites in us
wow.
and it
I hear you.
damages our soul. It
I
Wow.
hear
it, it
you.
messes up your pineal
Pioneer,
gland in your
pioneer.
brain.
Yeah, pioneer girl.
Yeah,
And
it messes that
I'm
up,
telling
which
you, man.
teaches your mind's eye. Remember the old folks would say, "In my mind's eye,"
Yeah,
it
Mm,
clouds that.
of course, man. We're not right. We're not right over
mm,
here, and we won't let no one tell us how to get right because we're getting mad and go to doing this right here, Trudy. Especially our and who you talking to? With your hands talk. Who you? Who you talking to? That's what y'all sister girl. You can't learn
mm,
nothing like that. You don't know how to
yeah.
follow your men. You don't know how to respect your men. You don't because it been placed down into you that you are the head. You ain't that man ain't gonna talk to me like that. If you had a real one, that real one would say that woman ain't gonna talk to me like that. You
That's
don't even
true.
know how the covenant even
Mm,
order you to talk to that man. I'm telling you, man, come on.
mm.
Y'all, so-called American women is off the chain, and you have major
So is.
men. You have major men like this right here, just
Yes,
walking up
dear.
behind you, just like this right here. I
Yes,
be damn.
dear. Yes, dear.
Mm-mm, mm-mm. No, I'm not ever gonna have that. I'm not ever gonna have
That's
that
how
because
they. That's
I
how they
know
be
our
Yeah.
want them
culture.
I know my
hen
son don't have
pets.
me like that.
Yeah,
That's how
hen
they want
pat.
some of them
I'm
hen
not
pets.
ever gonna
Hmm.
have that. Never.
Society is pushing self.
Go ahead, Sister Sue
Society
Yahoo.
is pushing self-love. Self-love in a way that it's all about me.
Yeah,
If I don't like it, if I don't like what you say, it's not going to be that way.
yeah,
It's all about me. It's all about how I feel,
yeah,
how I feel as a woman, what I like and what I don't like as a woman. If it doesn't suit me, it doesn't, the society is pushing that. That's why we feel today that we are higher than a man. We also have a say in it. And if you go to the scriptures, I know a lot of women are not going to like what I have to say, but women didn't have a say in the scriptures. Let's just be honest.
Mm-mm.
We did not have a say.
No, they didn't.
Mm-mm.
Let's just be honest with ourselves.
Mm-mm.
They ain't gonna. They
It was
listen.
all about the
They,
men in the
they
scriptures.
they ain't gonna be honest about that because they have
That's the truth.
already
Hmm.
been made. Their personalities and stuff has already been infected. They've already been made to
Hmm.
think a different way. So they ain't gonna accept that. You know why I know they ain't? It's because it's gonna take some energy exertion and it's gonna take some work in that pull-out closet. And many of them ain't willing to go through that.
Hmm.
Listen, it's
That's right.
painful getting delivered of some things. It's painful. You got to
Yes.
drag this flesh through agony, and many of them ain't willing to go through that. A lot of them just want to stay where they at because it's easier. But allure,
Mm.
allure ain't accepting it. I'm telling you, man. You
They
got
ain't
to
having it.
understand what you saying when you say you want to be delivered, and half of you want to be delivered and don't even know what you want to be delivered of. You just feel something ain't right, something working against you. But when you're told what it is, here you go. Nah, that ain't wrong with me. No, yes, the hell it is. I'm
Mm-hmm.
telling you, you just
Mm-hmm.
feel something ain't right in there, over there, in
That's
here.
right.
Mm.
And somebody
You
come
don't
to
go.
you,
You don't
Yahuwah
go
send
by
somebody to
feelings.
you to tell you what it is because of how you've already been molded, because of all how you the things that you've already heard, the propaganda against you and all that, and that to shape your way of thinking. So it don't matter
That's
if
right.
Yahuwah sent a savior, you ain't finna listen to him.
Mm.
Mm-mm.
You're not finna listen
Mm.
to him.
Mm-mm.
Everything been ripped up out of Yehuda over here. It ain't like that
Mm-hmm.
in the other places. Maybe it is in some
Mm-hmm.
other places, but I know in America, all our culture is gone.
Yep.
And they
Stripped
purposely
down.
ripped it about us. Now they couldn't take your
Yep.
rhythm. You still know how to dance and all that kind of stuff, but you, but that's what you're priding on. They couldn't take
That's
what was
about
really.
gone too.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. I mean, you still got
They
the
they
rhythm,
they
you
they
still
count
got the
now.
brilliancy in your mind and stuff, but you ain't getting no credit for it. And that's why feminism, yeah, thank you. That's why feminism was on the rise. It was to put you
Mm.
above
The
Yasharel
man.
man.
That's
And
right.
Mm.
Yahuwah
That's
ain't
sad.
having that. I don't care what you think.
Mm-mm.
I don't care how you feel. My feelings, and I feel that this ain't. I don't care what you
Mm.
think. I don't care what you feel. If it
You
ain't
about to go
lining up with
to
the Torah,
where you
it
want
do
soul bone?
not matter what you feel and what you think.
Yes.
That's right. You don't supposed to go
And
by
the
Yes.
majority
feelings. You
of
go by
our,
facts.
to be honest with you, the majority of our women over here is messed up from the floor up.
From the rooter to the
Oh, I
tutor.
know you don't like
Mm.
it. I know you don't like it, but I'm telling you, if you don't want the truth, you don't have no business tuning in here. You have no business tuning in here. You remember when
We
I
are
said
messed
yesterday?
up, ladies. We
Let me tell
are
you.
messed
Yeah,
up.
let me tell you this
We
right here,
are.
Sister Trudy. Let me
We
tell you this
are.
right here. And just like what I was saying yesterday on the Shabbat Live, the reason why we can't focus on ourselves is because we're too busy thinking we know everything. So I want to go to the other nations and teach them.
Mm.
That's what you was given at first, but you forfeited that. Now you've been asleep for 100,000 years, and you still doing this right here, but you trying to go to the nations without focusing on yourself. You need a bath. You need to clean
Yes.
your ear out, huh? You
Yes.
need to wash yourself. And we
Yes.
don't want to do
A
none of that
bleach
stuff, but
bath.
go back to talking about the nations and this here and that. No. That'll be given back
Need
to
a
you at
bleach
some point.
bath.
But for right now, Yasharel need to focus on her damn self.
Yep. Yep.
Get
Need a
Mm.
yourself
bleach
clean.
bath
Get
with good
yourself
one.
delivered. Go back
With
to the
some
book of
hot ass.
Deuteronomy 28, the Leviticus 26, and see the shape that we're in, that the Most High said we're gonna be in because we're in the land of our captivity. Don't throw that away. Go back and see what He said gonna
Mm.
happen to you, and I'd be doggone if that ain't done happen. It ain't done happen. But now you want to rise up and go and teach somebody that you want to teach a Hamite. No, teach you.
Mm-mm-mm.
Right.
Mm.
Teach you.
Get
You
your
need
house in order.
deliverance.
Yeah.
You need
That's the
deliverance as
truth.
bad as
Mm.
a hog needs slop. Well, can
Hey,
you say it a
mom,
little
dude.
nicer? Can you say it a
Ain't
little
no nicer
nicer
way to
than that?
say it.
Look, I'm mean, you. You don't tell me what to say and
Right.
how to say
Mm.
things.
That comes
I'm
from the
mean, you.
sugarcoating in the church.
I'm telling you, man.
Just like
I'm telling
just
you.
like Saul just
I'm
like
telling you.
Saul
We
said,
need help.
have I
We
become
need
your
help.
enemy?
And I'm not saying this here. I'm not saying these things that I'm saying to disgrace you, Yashua Lee women. I'm just telling you, y'all off the chain, and you know you are. And well, some of you don't know that you are. And we're tired of it. We men are tired of it. And see, I'm just look here. Pussy ain't everything.
No, it ain't.
It ain't.
It's a trick
Y'all
to the
think it is with us. But we're tired of your way. We're ready to get back to the old landmarks. We're ready to get back to the things that
Mm.
matter to Yahuwah. We're ready to get back to our Torah. We're ready to get
trial.
back
Mm.
to it. And y'all still running around here with all of your wounds and all that kind of stuff. And come on. We're trying to help you. I'm telling you, the Most High is raising up Yashua Lee men, you know. But some of the women still try to keep them down. Keep them down. Because you got Jezebels now. You got the Lilith spirit
Mm.
now. You have all these other type of ruachs in you because what you open yourself up to. And y'all, and we're having a
That's
time.
right.
We're having a time
Mm-hmm.
with y'all.
That's the truth.
I
Mm.
promise you. And
Mm.
then you lie to yourself. You lie to yourself because you're full of pride. I don't need a man. I don't need. You do need
They
one.
are lying. They are
You do need
lying.
one.
And they know they are lying.
Yeah.
If they don't need a baby, if they don't need a man, they
They're
shouldn't be having no
lying.
babies.
Come on now. Come on,
If they
man.
don't need no man, they shouldn't be cocking their
Mm-mm.
legs open.
Yeah, exactly. It's a lot. We
Yes.
Excuse
still
me,
are
y'all.
wakening
But
up. We're
but it's just
Hey.
still
like a
are
pistol.
wakening up. I'm telling you. Cause what's
Uh-uh.
in between your leg ain't everything. I'm telling you. Now
Oh,
it might
ain't.
be,
And some
it
of them
might
don't
be,
even know
Yeah.
how to
it
take
might
care
be,
of that.
yeah, it might be to that 18 or 19-year old, but but where knowledge counts at and where it grows at, people my age, it don't count with me no more. You can't
Mm-mm.
rule me by. You can't.
Mm-mm.
Yasharel, the sons of Yasharel, rise up,
Rise up.
Rise
That's
up,
right.
rise
sis.
up,
Rise up.
sons,
Rise up.
rise up,
Like
Akis,
that.
rise up. And
Like
let's
that.
and let's and
Yes,
let's
we
take our
need
women
you.
back.
We
Let's
need you.
yeah, they need us.
Mm-hmm.
And they need us. They don't need some man laying around on them while they work and get money coming in. You just propped up. No, they
Mm-hmm.
need you across the board, just like Yahuwah
Yes.
made you. And some of you done had
Mm-hmm.
good ones, but because of y'all bad attitudes, y'all way of thinking, y'all feelings, and all this kind of stuff, you ain't even got them no more. I'm telling you.
Get
And,
married.
and, and we
Show
still
no, then
refuse
get
to
mad at the
recognize
ones
that we
that
messed
got
up.
them.
Huh?
Then they get mad at the ones that they don't that they're with.
Yeah, jealous.
But
Come on, it's a
you
lot.
Yeah.
weren't carrying
It's a
yourself as a Proverbs 31 woman, but you were
it's
carrying yourself as the woman of the night.
it's a lot that we got to
Yeah.
be repaired from. There's a lot of stuff that happened to
Mm-hmm.
us and tore us up. It's a lot that we got to be repaired from. And the Most High is right here. The Ruach HaKodesh is right here ready to do that. But you got to be willing to put the time in. You got to be
Right.
willing to
Hmm.
And be
confess
Put the
this
dissected.
work in.
stuff. You got to be honest enough to tell Yahuwah if you don't. Well, I don't see what he's talking about. But if it's there, Father, please let me know. This is what you're going to have to do. You're
Mm.
going to have to ask Yahuwah to help you, to help
Help
you,
you
Yes.
to
help
let
yourself.
him help you. Because many of you
And
think you don't
actually
even need
mean
it.
it.
Yeah, and actually
And
mean it.
actually mean it.
Because if we just ask
Mm-hmm.
him, oh, help me, Father, and when he began and we don't recognize his hand, we don't understand how he worked, we ain't close enough. So when he began, we're going to push that away. So you need to ask him, oh,
Mm.
Father, help me to let you help me.
That's right. Mm-mm-mm.
To let you
Because he
help
already
me.
sees, he already
You,
knows.
Oh, Father. We need it, man.
It's just like
We
this.
need it.
It's just like this song that the older women
Mm.
used to say. Is your all on the altar of sacrifice laid? Put all of it on there on the altar.
Yeah. Now you can't match
Yes.
that now, Shaquille. You can't match that there now. Don't know.
Nah,
Don't.
I ain't trying. I ain't trying.
Yeah.
I ain't finna embarrass myself. We lied to?
Lucretia,
Nah.
Lucretia tickled me last week. Trudy came with that beautiful voice, and Shaquille come, oh, yeah. And Lucretia said that, come on now, Shaquille.
Mm-mm. My voice too deep, bro. I can't do it. Mm-mm.
Oh.
Man, that tickled me, boy.
Uh,
Yeah,
But we have to,
Shaquille,
as
Ooh.
listen,
women,
I'm right where you are, man. I can't hit a note, and I've tried too, but shoot, man, let them have it. Them
Yeah,
that
they
have
got
it,
it.
let
They
them
got
have it,
it.
cause we can't do
Shoot,
nothing
but
my
with
we
it.
voice.
do. We need to sacrifice. They always say, "Oh, carry up the cross and all that," which you know that the cross is an idol. It's a carved idol. It's a part of idolatry. You need to
Yeah.
put it on the line and get skint like a coon. I don't know if you ever seen a coon being
Actually,
skint, but you need to
it's a
be
Skint
pretty
like a
way.
skint like a
coon.
coon to get
Mm,
that out of you. You
mm,
got to, cause you
mm.
carrying on all this stuff on you. You got extra baggage, just like Erica Badu said, "Bag a lady." You're a bag lady. You got all this extra stuff, and then you're bringing it to that man. Now, don't say that the men ain't got no baggage,
mm,
but ladies, y'all be doing too much. You want him to buy your hair, that's $300 and something dollars. Then
Ooh.
you want him to pay the light bill, which is $300. Then you want him to get your nail done, which is like 125 now. But then you want him to do this, like, but then all you want to do is just have crab balls and have your girlfriends around. What? Y'all not got no substance. You don't want to
mm,
teach your girls because you want to be their friend. You want to smoke out with your daughters. You want to
Come
drink
on.
mm,
Hennessy with your daughters or Ciroc or whatever else, 80 proof vodka and all that. Y'all want to do all of that, but you don't want to submit yourself to your Husha so that you can be dissected and you can be made over. But you love to say, make me over again. You don't want to be made over again. You being made over in the ways of the oppression, not of the ways of Yahuwah. And y'all need to stop. Don't say you don't want no man. You don't. You
mm,
don't want no man. You
Mm.
don't. You want a
Ooh, we
shim.
mm.
That's what
want
you want, a
want
shim.
a what?
A shim.
Yo,
Shit.
What that is?
A man acting
I
like
hear
a
you,
woman.
girl. What?
A what?
A man acting like a woman. They don't want no man. They
I
want a
Ooh.
hear
shim.
she.
Oh, a shiam. A shiam. Trudy, Trudy, you
So,
something else, woman.
I,
I'm telling you.
I hear
I thought
she.
you were talking about a shimmer
A
or
he
something.
she.
I'm like,
That's what
what?
they want. They don't
Mm,
want no man. They want a he
Oh,
she.
Ooh.
Hmm.
and
Oh,
they
my
want to do,
father.
they want to do acting like a girl.
Yeah. Yeah. And they'll have the baby. Now they have godmamas that they call their baby daddy.
Ooh.
That's a damn
And it's their
shame, bro.
child's godmother because they hate them. The society has taught women of our community to hate so much. They came out with movies about it, and we made those movies go box office.
Mm.
mm,
But
Mm.
when,
mm.
when but yeah, we'll shoot those movies through the roof.
Mm.
But then when it's a
Talk like the
movie of a
Tyler Perry
woman really
movie.
sticking by her man through the obstacles, we won't go see. Child, I ain't going to see that mess. They said it wasn't no good.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Come on,
A
Yasharal.
What is
foolish
that?
woman. A foolish
How
woman.
Come on, Yasharal. We gotta
what
woke
is
up.
our generation coming to?
We gotta woke up. Yeah, on the rooftop.
What is it?
On the
What is our
rooftop, Aki.
generation
I
coming
heard
to?
you. Build your flight of stairs to get to the rooftop easier.
Ain't
Man,
that
these
I'm
people are
telling you,
something?
crazy,
man.
man. They wearing wigs and all, man. They need to get this stuff together, man.
Yeah, yeah. I
Cause
But you
mean,
got
all this
preachers
stuff is
now wearing 8-inch heels.
I've seen that.
all this stuff is abomination before Yahuwah, man.
I've seen
They
that.
need to stop. They
Hmm.
playing with fire.
Well, it can't stop.
But
It's
if you
only.
sow
It's only.
1,099, you're gonna be blessed.
Ooh, I hear you, but it's only gonna get worse. And this is what, and by it getting worse, This is what's going to make the narrow way narrow, the righteous way narrow, because it's only going to get worse. And that's what we got to realize. And
Hmm.
that's, people can only come out when they want to come out, but they're going to have to stop being ashamed and know that they are messed up.
And
They want to
darkness
come
and
out at night
temptation
though,
gonna be at an
Pastor.
all
You
time
know that
high.
old song, "The Freaks Come Out at Night." That's when they want to come out
Yeah, yeah.
in the darkness. They don't want to
Let,
come into the light. They want to be in the darkness.
listen, y'all, I'm going to get ready to go. It's been a pleasure
Right.
talking to you. We didn't get, of course, we already knew it. Didn't get through half of that. So we'll just keep the verse where we're going to start back next week, and we'll try to go back into this again and make our little points and stuff. But Yashua Lee women, Yashua Lee men, hey, if you got offended in what I was saying, just charge it to my head and not to my heart, because y'all know it's true. The truth doesn't come easy. It does not come easy. It is not easily
It comes to
accepted
light.
or anything like that, because there are so many lies out here, and we have been just permeated with these lies, and we have allowed it to shape our ways of thinking, our thought, even our appearances. So, hey, you deal with that thing. But I'm telling you, I'm here to help you in whatever way that I can, and I know that I speak for these other Akutis and Akis also, But that's what we do. That's what we're gonna try to do. But before you can plant a field, you got to first plow it up first. Before you can plant good seed in anything in a field or grow a garden, you got to turn that ground over. And if that ground
You
had
gotta
nerves,
sow
I'm
good
sure it'll
ground.
be saying, "Ouch, ouch, don't do it. Take it easy. I don't like that." And this and that. I'm sure that ground will be acting the same way. But before good seed can be planted, you got to plow it up. Are y'all hearing me? So I think that they are losing connection or whatever. So we're gonna go to and Shaquille, if you wanna, well, he's gone too. I think oh, you not gone. If you
Oh,
wanna close us out in Palau, go and do that for that, and we're gonna get out of here.
before I do that,
Hmm.
I wanna say that I am in not in any form, shape, or fashion. I'm
Hmm.
not easily manipulated. Cause
Oh, good deal,
I,
good deal, man.
I had an extra, I had an extra pastor say I'm easily manipulated,
You had
and
a
hell, it
pastor
come
that
out.
say that.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, they told you
yeah, you can kiss my behind. I ain't
that.
easily manipulated.
Good deal, good deal, man. All right, I got you on that
Well,
one.
I'll pull out what's up.
Yeah, go ahead,
Okay.
go ahead.
All right.
Let's bow our
Oh,
head,
dear
everyone.
Yahuwah. Okay. Dear Yahuwah, I thank you for this for this day that you have prepared for all your people. And Yahuwah, thank you for each and every day that you give us to live. And we don't count it as loss, my Lord. We count it as gain. We for live for we for you we live, and for you we aren't alive, my Lord.
Yes,
And
Father.
if we live to you, Yahuwah. If we pass away, we pass to you, my
Yes,
Lord.
Father.
But either way, we're gonna be with you, my Lord. And I
Hmm.
just thank you for everything, my Lord. If anybody try to come us with leaven, my Lord, I ask you to
Yes,
consume
Father.
them with the frogs like you
Mm.
did back in Egypt, my Lord.
Thank
Because
you, Father.
you are our shielder and our protector and our God and our leader, my Lord.
Thank you,
And
Father.
you are the head of us, my Lord. And I just thank you, my Lord, for just giving us this perfect young.
Mm.
And
Thank you, Father.
help us not to be the lenders, my Lord. Help us to be prosperous, my Lord, in these tough times.
Thank you, Father.
Help us to be a light to this darkness in this dark world.
Mm.
Help us not to be conformed to the ways of this world, but transformed by the
Yes, Father.
renewing of our mind,
Thank you, Father.
my Lord. Deliver us from all evil and all principalities
Yahushua's
and all
name.
the noise and pestilence, my Lord.
Thank you,
Guide
Father.
us, keep us, and all these things we ask in Yahusha, your Son,
Yeah.
in the name of Yahuwah. We pray, we
Oh
allow.
man. Yes. Oh
Amen.
man. Oh man. Thank you guys again. Thank you for our people that listen and the comments that came in. We thank you for everything. And just I don't know, just bear with us. We We're
Right
cutting
on.
through. We're cutting through. And I just want to thank everyone for their continued donations that you're giving. I'm telling you, it is much Baruch and needed, and we are still continuing the work over there. It's an ongoing work. So please, please, and I know it might be hard for some, but it is much appreciated. And so we're still doing the work over there, and I don't know what Yahuwah is doing, but I try to. That's true
I
to
know
call
he's
him back
working it
in, but
out in
we're
our
fixing to
favor.
go. We're fixing to go. We're fixing to go, Sister Trudy. Shaquille and applaud us out, but we are so
All
grateful
right.
to have you and this and that. And I was just thanking the people before we go for all their
Shalom.
donations and stuff that is coming that was coming in. It's coming in a little slow now, but it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Thank y'all for y'all faithfulness and everything. So we're still doing the work there. So nevertheless, I just want to say yada yahuwah to all you guys, and I do love you guys.
Yada
That's reason I
Yahuwah.
tell you the truth. It might not seem like it. I was a strict parent when I was raised in DW. And you see the life that he's living today. So I'm not a mean one. I'm a strict one, and I just want the same thing for our people
That's
today.
what our
That's all.
generation
That's all.
need.
Huh?
That's what our generation need. We need nothing
Yeah.
but strictness,
Of
man. We don't
course,
need nothing
y'all
slack.
That's
generation.
right.
Woo!
That's
Y'all
right.
generation need it bad as a hog need slop. But Sister Trudy, I appreciate you. Tell your Aki I'll be talking to him, and it's all good.
Okay.
All
He
right.
told
Love
me
you.
to tell y'all hello.
Okay. All right. Good deal. Thank you
Okay.
guys. Love you guys. Get in touch with me sometimes. I don't know. Whatever
Love
you
y'all
got.
too.
Don't be afraid. Don't be ashamed. We're trying to be here for our people. That's what we're trying to be. So all
That's
praise and
right.
esteem to Yahuwah,
All
Baruch
praises.
Yahuwah, and we are
Yada
out
Baruch
of
Yahuwah.
Yahuwah.
here. Thank y'all.